The Princess of Wales, the woman who makes royal duties look easier than ordering takeaway, was facing the fight of her life. Think about it for a second. This is Catherine Bloody Middleton we're talking about. The woman who can curtsy in stilettos, wrangle 3 royal children, and smile through a state banquet all while looking like she stepped out of a magazine. She's basically the human equivalent of a Swiss Army knife, but with better hair and a tiara collection. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. But here's where it gets really interesting, my royal detectives. The announcement wasn't just shocking, it was strategic. Classic Kate. Really. She waited until she had all her ducks in a row, probably had William practice his supportive husband face in the mirror, and then delivered the news with the precision of a royal protocol manual. The video itself? Pure masterclass in royal communication. Sitting in that garden, looking absolutely radiant despite everything she was going through. It was like watching someone rewrite the rulebook on how to handle a crisis. No dramatic music, no theatrical lighting, just Catherine being authentically, courageously herself. And can we talk about the timing? March 2024, right when the world was already obsessing over every royal appearance, every cancelled engagement, every "Where's Kate?" conspiracy theory. The woman basically said, "Right. You want to know where I've been? Here's your answer, and it's bigger than all your theories combined." Right. So here's where our story gets properly intense. She announced in September 2024 that she had completed chemotherapy, adding a few months later in January that she was in remission. And let me tell you, watching Kate navigate this journey was like watching a real-life superhero origin story unfold. Think about chemotherapy for a second. It's not exactly a walk in Hyde Park, is it? It's exhausting, it's challenging, and it requires the kind of strength that makes climbing Mount Everest look like a gentle stroll. But Kate? She approached it with the same grace she brings to everything else, which is to say, she made it look almost easy while probably feeling anything but. The secrecy around her treatment was absolutely fascinating from a royal watching perspective. We're talking about a woman whose every outfit choice gets dissected by fashion experts, whose every public appearance is analyzed like a diplomatic summit, and suddenly she just disappeared from the public eye. It was like watching Cinderella's carriage turn back into a pumpkin, except in reverse. And William during all this? The man was basically pulling double duty. Royal engagements, school runs, probably learning how to work the washing machine properly, all while supporting his wife through the biggest challenge of their lives. But here's what really gets me. Throughout this entire ordeal, Kate maintained her royal composure. Even when she was fighting for her health, she was still thinking about her royal duties, still concerned about her public responsibilities. Kate returned to royal duties in 2025, but she did not attend an expected return to Royal Ascot, which tells you everything about how carefully she's managing her comeback. The September announcement about completing chemotherapy? That was pure Kate brilliance. She didn't just say treatment's done, back to work. Oh no, she was strategic about it. She knew the world was watching, waiting, holding its collective breath, and she gave us just enough information to stop the speculation without overwhelming us with medical details. January 14th, 2025. Mark that date in your royal calendars, because it's the day Catherine gave us the update that had the entire Commonwealth breathing a collective sigh of relief. It is a relief to now be in remission, and I remain focused on recovery, she said in a post on X on Jan. Now, can we just appreciate the absolute poetry of this moment? After months of speculation, worry, and what I can only imagine was an emotional rollercoaster that makes royal protocol look simple, Kate delivered this news with the same understated elegance that's become her signature. The timing? Classic Catherine. She didn't just announce it randomly. The Princess of Wales shared the news in a post on X Tuesday after visiting current cancer patients at London's Royal Marston Hospital, where she said she was treated during the darkest moments of her journey. This woman literally went back to the hospital where she fought her own battle to support other patients before announcing her remission. If that's not the most Catherine thing ever, I don't know what is. Let's talk about what remission actually means, shall we? Remission can last for months or years. Although Princess Kate did not specify her next steps, patients usually follow up with their oncologists for regular scans and tests to ensure the cancer doesn't come back or recur. It's not just all clear, back to normal. It's a new chapter that requires ongoing vigilance and care. But here's what really struck me about the announcement. As anyone who has experienced a cancer diagnosis will know, it takes time to adjust to a new normal. The vulnerability in that statement, the acknowledgement that this experience has fundamentally changed her. It's so refreshingly honest from someone who could easily have just said, "I'm fine, moving on." And the public response? Absolutely overwhelming. The outpouring of support, relief, and genuine joy from people around the world showed just how much Kate had touched hearts during this journey. It wasn't just about royal watching anymore. It was about human connection. About seeing someone you admire face their biggest challenge with dignity and grace. Right? So here's where Kate's story becomes a masterclass in how to handle a public comeback. Kate Middleton made her second Trooping the Colour appearance since announcing her cancer diagnosis in March 2024, and 5 months after announcing in January 2025 that she was in remission. Trooping the Colour 2025. Can we just talk about this moment? Kate appeared looking absolutely radiant, but more importantly, she looked genuinely happy. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.